Okay, so in this tutorial we're gonna go over lighting and rendering and hypershade. Okay, alright, so here we are in the scene. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna create a physical sun and sky dome. Okay, so basically software technology advanced so much that we can simulate real world lighting, which is called global illumination. So globally, meaning like a global sphere. So we're gonna create that. If we go under, we're gonna switch our tab from modeling to rendering. Okay, now things changed, and we're gonna go over to Arnold. Arnold is our lighting and rendering proprietary software. It's different from Maya, it's secondary, and it's widely used throughout a lot of studios. It's, you know, it's big, you know, it's like best of the best. Alright, so that's Arnold, and we're gonna go under Arnold. We're gonna go under lights. Okay, Arnold lights, and previously before that we switched it over to rendering again. So Arnold lights, and we're gonna choose physical sky. Alright, so Arnold lights, physical sky. Click on that, and something weird happened. We have this empty black sphere. Okay, now if I also go under shading, wireframe unshaded, you'll notice it even more. Okay, so this is basically our global illumination. It's covering us 360 degrees. Okay, and it's gonna emit light to light our scene. Alright, and if you look over here, we switched over to attribute editor and AI physical sky 2. And here's our AI sky dome light 1, and it's selected right now. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is this should lead us into our render view, where we could see it rendered as a final image. So I'm gonna go under Arnold, open Arnold render view. Again, that's Arnold, open Arnold render view. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna drag it over, and this is another window, and this is specifically to show our rendered image. Okay, and I'm gonna hit this button, start IPR, and there you have it. Right now it's interacting with our 3D camera, and if you look closely, this is the physical sun and sky. It generates a blue sky. Okay, and it also generates a grayish ground. Okay, see, it's really neat. And it also generates a sun, which is represented by that thing over there, up there. So it's rendering in real time. I have a computer that has 16 cores, so it renders pretty quickly. Even for yours at school, it should be pretty fast. I think it's the M1 chip. Anyway, so that's the Arnold AI sky, physical sun and sky. And if we look over here, here's our AI sky dome and the attributes for it, since we're under the attributes tab window. Make sure you're on the second tab, not the first tab. First tab is nothing that we can use. Second tab, AI Sky Dome Light Shape 1, and you have all this crazy stuff going on. Just ignore most of it for now. We're gonna go under color, and it's grayed out, meaning we can't adjust it. We have to go inside of it under this tab. Now we have the physical sky attributes, and you have all this other stuff going on. Don't mess with most of it for now. For the ground, let's just make it white. I'm gonna crank this up, change it to white. And if you notice, our rendered image also changes as well to accommodate. So the reason why it changed was that since we made the ground white, it also changed the render because now it's blasting white light into our 3D world from the ground up. So it's giving that boost. Okay, and the sun tint is set to white. The sky tint is set to white. The sun tint is also set to white. So that's all we're gonna change for now. Okay, and this will be the end of this render. The next video we will be going over setting up shaders for our 3D assets. Okay, shaders, and that'll lead us into going over the hyper shade. So yeah, so that'll be our next tutorial.